The live button.
Hi, Shuprapat, Konnichiwa, Buongiorno, howdy, how's it? Shabba Bakir, Anyang, good day, Salami, and welcome to Vickerman Sports Chat. I'm Bert.
Okay, and I'm Vic. And all I've got to say is good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you guys doing? Welcome to the Sports Update Show, the daily Sports Update Show. 1 year, Vern, 1 year. Let me put that out there. 1 year the show's been going now. Not the channel, just this morning show. It's been up there for 1 freaking year now.
1 year that we were not allowed to sleep out at all.
Yes, 1 year every morning up at 5 o'clock. Only 1 day that we got to sleep out. 1 day.
1 day.
That was when we went to the Under-20 World Cup there in Italy because it didn't work there. We were gone 2 days. So 1 day we tried to do it at the how do you say, at the highway stop there. It didn't work. And the next day we said, fuck it, and we slept.
Yeah.
So not 365 days, but 363 days we did. 363 shows we've done, Vern.
And that's every morning, 5 o'clock up.
But
I don't miss the sleep, you know.
nah, sleep is overrated in any case. But hey, Ronnie, thanks for the super chat, super sticker, super chat. Dion and Tommy, thanks a lot, you guys.
Thanks so much, guys. Much appreciated.
Wonderful, wonderful. Let's have a look at the topics this morning. Of course, 1 year anniversary. Then we have football, rugby on the show this morning. Echo. Who's got an echo? Good morning. So one of us has got an echo. I don't know. It must maybe
I'll
me.
put you a bit softer. Wait.
All right. Okay. Maybe I must put you a little bit softer. Okay. There you go. So we have football, we have rugby, we have the NFL, NHL, NBA, Formula One, cricket, skiing, and snooker. So we've got a lot to get into. Thank you, Marnus. There you go. It's Vern with the echo. Okay. All right. Very well. No. So that's it. Vern, how about you show the people that what we achieved, because we have hit 100,000 subscribers. We kept it. We had that like 2 weeks ago. We got that placard, and that's all we've received, guys. 100,000 from YouTube. South Africana. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Yeah, there you go. That's fine, Vern. So 100,000 subscribers. Vern gets to keep the silver. I don't do silver. So I'm waiting for the gold one. Like I said, that is an achievement. Let's get into the sports this morning. Before we get in, if you do want to contact us, there's the email there on top of the moon is the email. Check it out. We are not broadcasting from the moon this morning, and this is also our first morning show we've ever done together. You know that, in 1 year.
No, we've done one. It was Christmas.
Oh yes, Christmas we did together as well. There you go, that Christmas show. Yeah, that's true. That is true. But let's start in the Premier League this morning, and I'll go through the football, and then we've got a lot to get into. So let's have a look at the Premier League fixtures. What a week of Premier League it was. And I was telling you, I did that Manchester United game last night. We'll get into that for a second. But Brentford beat Burnley 3-1. Manchester City beat Leeds 3-2. Sunderland, they keep on going. I think they can officially say they're not getting relegated. They won 3-2 against Bournemouth. Everton lost 1-4 against Newcastle. Spurs being Spurs, lost 1-2 to Fulham. Then Crystal Palace, Manchester United. I mean, I was losing my shit yesterday. I mean, they get a penalty, right? The guy double touches the penalty and he gets to take it again. This is what's wrong with society, man. This is wrong with society. There's this, oh, well, you knocked a family over. Oh, you try again, try again. You made a car accident, try again. No, life has consequences. He fucked up, he shouldn't have got that penalty again. Oh, I'm already going, I can feel it going through me again, the rant. But we did pull it off, we did win, and it's looking good for Manchester United. Aston Villa, not convincing against Wolverhampton, who are, I think, officially relegated now. Nottingham Forest lost to Brighton. What is wrong with Forest all of a sudden? And then Liverpool. The sorry team of Liverpool actually won a game, Vern. Well done, Marnus. Vic and Vern, will the Premier League match day 40 per show be tonight? No, that match day is... I know, but it's going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Because there are matches already in the Premier League tomorrow again, yes. So we will be doing that tomorrow at 5 o'clock. And then and then Liverpool against Chelsea. Deserved red card there from Caicedo. Chelsea went ahead with 10 men. Arsenal equalised. I think it helps to keep the Premier League a little bit exciting. It's still at the moment. I still don't think Arsenal will do it. That's just my personal opinion. So that's the Premier League. Don't forget, all tables tomorrow in Table Tuesday. Let's quickly have a look in España. In España, Villarreal beat Real Sociedad 3-2. Real Betis beat Sevilla 2-0. Espanyol Barcelona beat Celta Vigo 1-0. And Real Madrid only managed to draw through against Girona, the penalty from Kylian Mbappe. Then we move to the Bundesliga. Jawohl, jawohl. Good win there for Hamburg. 2-1. That's my favorite team in the German Bundesliga. They beat VfB Stuttgart 2-1. Eintracht Frankfurt and VfB Wolfsburg only drew 1-1. And SC Freiburg thrashed Mainz 4-0. Then a little bit more football. The Italian Serie A. Buongiorno tutti, come va? To all my Italian friends. And Lecce. When that woman said Lecce, I almost pissed myself, man.
Man.
He's coming from Lecce. Yeah, she should get Lecce.
He likes to get Lecce.
There you go. No, Lecce. No, I say Lecce. Lecce beat Torino 2-1. Internazionale di Milano beat Pisa 2-0. So Pisa, kind of a little bit skewed today for Pisa. Huh? The Atalanta Bergamo beat Fiorentina 2-0. And SS10 Neapel, the Napoli, the only thing I like about Napoli is their pizza. They beat AS Roma 1-0 through a goal by Neres. We've got two more things. We've got a few more things to get through there. Let's go have a look. In the French league, as we call it, the Baguette League, Brest were in form again yesterday. They beat Strasbourg 2-1. Lens beat Angers 2-1. Lille beat Le Havre 1-0. Lorient beat Nice 3-1. And Lyon beat Nantes 3-0. Two more to go for the football. We go to the Scottish League. IJOC. Celtic beat Hibs 2-1. Rangers couldn't do more than a 0-0 draw against Falkirk. And Aberdeen beat Livingston 1-0. And last but not least, we go into the Portuguese League in honor of Jose Mourinho. Rio Ave and Santa Clara 1-1. Sporting Lisbon thrashed Estoril 4-0. And Porto beat Estoril 1-0. When I hear the word Estoril, I always think of Formula 1, funnily enough. Yeah, there's 2 match days in the Premier League this week, Vern. We have so we're going to do a Premier League prediction show on Friday. We're going to have 2 this week. We're going to have 2 Premier League prediction shows this week. Don't worry, guys. Then let's move into the rugby, and Vern's going to take over there. It was the URC this weekend. Vern's going to quickly go through that.
Yeah, the games were Ulster against Benetton 47-13 for Ulster. Dragons losing to Leinster 10-24. We had the Bulls against the Lions in an absolute epic game there at Loftus, losing to the Lions 33-43. Zebre losing to Cardiff 14-29. Munster against the almighty Stormers. What a game that was. I was suffering there for about 60 minutes. But afterwards, the mighty Stormers came through, 21-27, to be unbeaten still and top of the table. Woo! Edinburgh beat Ospreys 19-17. Connacht hammered the Sharks 44-17. We call them now the Guppies. And of course, a big surprise for me, the Scarlets, the Welsh team, beating the Warriors 23-0. That was a massive surprise, Vic.
Look, the Sharks are not the Guppies. Because that is not fair to Guppies. We're more like clownfish. We are a bunch of fucking clowns, the Sharks.
It's been a good weekend, but you can't have everything.
Then we're moving to the top 14, to the French League.
Oui, bonjour tutti, ça va? Montpellier beat Bordeaux 28-24. Clermont beat Stade Francais 36-32. Bayonnais beat Lyon 22-20. Casters beat Perpignan 23-7. With Toulon beating Montauban 54-28. Toulouse beating the Racing 48-24. Mr. Antoine Dupont made a little cameo there. He's back. And of course, Sélection Paloise beat La Rochelle 53-33. Ale, ale, ale!
All right, and then we get into the Gallagher Premiership, Vern. Keep on going, you're doing well.
Good day. No, Gallagher Premiership. We had Newcastle. Oh, Newcastle Red Bulls losing out there to Leicester Tigers 17-39. We had the Sale Sharks losing to the Exeter Chiefs 26-27. Gloucester beating Harlequins 26-15. The Bristol Bears hammering the Northampton Saints 46-12. It's because the Plonker Pop didn't play there for the Saints. And of course, Saracens losing to Bath 29-36.
So guys, just to inform you guys, that's the rugby. But don't forget, this weekend, big Investec Rugby Championship coming on. The South African teams are playing a lot of French teams. We are looking exactly where we can pick these games up. But we're going to be doing them because it's quite nicely spread out this weekend, Vern. There's one Investec game on Friday for the South Africans, one on Saturday and one on Sunday. And I did promise to do Harlequins against Leinster because I had 2 requests on the channel during the rugby of the Sharks for that one. So I'll see. I've always just got to see where we get them.
Where we get them, that's another thing. Yeah.
That's a good one. Then let's move into the NFL this morning. Listen here, what a weekend of NFL. It all started on Thanksgiving Thursday. The Packers beat the Lions 31-24. Then the Chiefs got stolen 28-31. The Cowboys stole the one. The Cowboys are on a roll. America's team is back. Then the Bengals beat the Ravens 32-14. Joe Cool, my favorite quarterback in the NFL, he's back from injury, and all of a sudden the Bengals are a force again. The Bears beat the Eagles in a surprising one, 24-15. Eagles country, I was listening to NFL Network. I mean, they are in disarray. They're kind of like when New Zealand lost in rugby to South Africa. The 49ers beat the Browns 26-8. The Jaguars destroyed the Titans 25-3. The Texans upset the Colts. That's a big upset, 2016. The Saints lost to the Miami Dolphins. Then the Falcons lost to the Jets. The Jets actually winning a game. The Buccaneers won 2017 against the Cardinals. Upset. The LA Rams, who are actually top of their division, lost to the Panthers 31-28. The Seahawks, shout out to our friend Dominic Devern. His team thrashed the Vikings 26-0. The Bulls beat the Steelers 26-7. The Raiders lost to the Chargers 14-31. And in a crazy game, the Broncos beat the Commanders. In that game, that went into overtime. The Broncos had the ball first. They scored a touchdown in overtime. The new rules in the NFL tell you every team gets a chance to score in overtime. It's like with the penalties. You can repeat stuff. The Commanders do score a bloody touchdown and then they miss the extra kick. So but we'll get into all the tables and everything on Wednesday for the NFL because it is across the pond again on Wednesday. Then in the NBA, Vern's doing the NBA again. So, Vern, tell us about the NBA, baby.
Well, first of all, the Rockets beating the Jazz 129-101. Kevin Durant with 25 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. But my man Sungun, the Turkish player there, had 27 points. I think 5 rebounds and 4 assists. So they're doing absolutely well, the Rockets. Really good team basketball there by the Rockets. Then we go Celtics against the Cavaliers, 117-115 for the Celtics. Pritchard there with 42 points for the Celtics. The Raptors losing to the Knicks 94-116. Hart there with 20 points, 12 rebounds and 7 assists for the Knicks. The Hawks beating the 76ers 142-130. For Johnson there with 41 points, 14 rebounds, 7 assists for Atlanta. The Thunder keeps on rolling 123-115 against the Portland Trailblazers.
They are unbelievable.
With 26 points. Well done to them. The Spurs losing to the Timberwolves 112-125. We have the Grizzlies beating the Kings 115-107. And we have, last but not least, the Pelicans losing out to the Los Angeles Lakers 121-133. Luka Doncic there with 34 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists, and that is your NBA.
Yeah, and we'll update you on all the tables tomorrow. Then we go to the ice. Ice! Woo, cold. Reminds me of Cool Runnings. The Capitals beat the Islanders 4-1. The Ducks, they were tied as a Ducks also. They couldn't beat the Blackhawks. They lost 5-3. Then it must have been a great game to go watch live. The Hurricanes beat the Flames 1-0. And then the Senators from Ottawa lost to the Dallas Stars 6-1. So yeah, look, the NFL, the NHL, and the NBA, that really gets exciting over Christmas. We will be doing some live games. I think on Christmas Eve I'm going to do a live game because there's great NBA games on Christmas. I mean, it's like the Lakers, the Celtics, the Rockets, the Thunder, the Heat against the Knicks. There's some unbelievable Christmas games, Vern. So we got to check it out. You know, we've always got to talk to the family first. But sometimes on after Christmas dinner and stuff, like most people are fucking inebriated and full, and they all go lie on the couch. So we can do some shows.
Not us.
No, not us. We're professional. Let's get into some college football. This is the rankings. The regular season in college football is over. This is the rankings done by the Associated Press. Now, what happens in the college football? 12 teams make the playoffs, but it's a committee who decides which 12 teams it is. Because you don't play against everybody. It's strength of opponents, strength of depth, all that stuff. So it's going to be quite interesting. But let me just give you some of the results there. Put it out there for you guys. Oh, well, let's start there. Big games on the weekend. I mean, Georgia beat Georgia Tech 16-19. Ole Miss beat Mississippi State 38-19. Utah beat Kansas, the Jayhawks, 31-21. Then Indiana beat Purdue 56-3. Texas A&M lost to the Texas Longhorns 27-17. I've got to remember all these bloody names. The Arizona beat Arizona State 23-7. The Ohio State Buckeyes beat the Michigan Wolverines 27-9. The Texas Tech Raiders thrashed the West Virginia 49-0. Not finished quite yet. Oregon, I could have left it up there. Oregon beat Washington. That's the Ducks, the Oregon Ducks. They beat the Washington 26-14. LSU Tigers lost to Oklahoma to the Sooners 17-13. USC lost to BYU 41-21. Miami University beat Pittsburgh 38-7. The Bulldogs. Vanderbilt beat the Tennessee, that is the Mountaineers, 45-24. And last but not least, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish beat Stanford 49-20. Alabama Crimson Tide, baby, my team, beat Auburn Tigers 27-20. Sorry, Charles Barkley loves his Auburn because that's his alma mater. Charles, you're just terrible. UCLA Bruins lost to the USC Trojans 29-10. That is a big battle in California, in around the Los Angeles tri-state area there. That's a massive one. Virginia Tech lost to Virginia 27-7, and SMU lost to Cal 38-35. So that is your college football for today. You're not into that much college football, are you, Vern?
I'm not into football, man.
Now, listen here. College, people don't understand. NFL's big, right?
College is bigger, that I know.
College is way bigger, man. College is on a Saturday. You know how many million people are in stadiums every Saturday? Millions. I'm talking millions.
Yeah.
Because the biggest football stadiums in the country are college football stadiums. Alabama has over 100,000 people at their games.
I'm more into college basketball.
Okay, well then, you just mentioned it. There you go. So college basketball, the men, there were only one game. The Texas Tech Raiders. Texas Tech is becoming a real good university. They beat the Wyoming 76-72. That's the men's side. On the ladies' side, there we go. UConn, the Huskies, the best team in the country. I mean, they've won championship after championship. So UConn beat Xavier 104-39. Pennsylvania lost to Texas Longhorns 81-63. Grambling lost to Baylor 76-35. Bellarmine lost to Louisville, the Cardinals 100-37. Iowa State beat Indiana 106-95. Iowa beat Fairfield 86-72. And last but not least, there were Tennessee lost to UCLA Bruins 99-77. The Oklahoma Sooners beat the Florida State Seminoles 109-91. The Michigan State Spartans beat Clemson 72-64. I'm just so happy I can remember all these teams' nicknames, man. There you go.
That's a talent thing. It's a God-given talent.
Yeah. If you're good, you're good, man. I just reading a mail here from Ranesh. You guys must do more shows together. Yeah, we will over the festive period when we have a little bit of
If we
holidays.
could do this professionally, we would do all the shows together.
Yes, well, if we could, yes, if you guys ever did super chats like Ronnie, Dion, and who else did one?
Tommy.
Tommy. And then we can talk about it. Then Vern, we got to move to the Formula One.
Oh, I've got something controversial there with the Formula One. I've got something to say there as well.
Well, you know what the good thing is? McLaren are dumbasses, right?
Yeah.
Everybody goes to the pits under the safety car, whatever it is. They don't, and because of that, they lose the race. They were by far the best team. So it's become very interesting for the last Grand Prix. But Max Verstappen did win there in Abu Dhabi, ahead of Oscar Piastri, Carlos Sainz, Lando Norris, and Kimi Antonelli. That's the top 5. You know what? I watched that whole Grand Prix. I actually watched the Grand Prix.
I've got something to say about that. 2 laps before the end, Antonelli is cruising there, Norris behind him. Norris is not catching him at all. And suddenly, Norris just passes him like nothing. There was a bit of foul play there, Vic. Because McLaren's got a Mercedes motor. Mercedes has got Mercedes. It stinks. I hate that. It's starting to really piss me off.
But you know what?
Gifted Lando Norris because they don't want Max Verstappen to win the championship. And that is not right, man.
Well, no, Mercedes doesn't want Max to win it, but the FIA do, I think. I think that was revenge. I think that was revenge for last week.
I could understand, but not a different team. You can't do that. I'm pissed, man.
I think that was revenge for last week's disqualification. But you know what? I watched this Formula One, right? I was zapping the channels, but I was watching the Formula One. You know what I didn't hear for 2 hours?
What?
I never heard the word Ferrari once.
Well,
Lewis Hamilton is a fucking clown. He's becoming a clown in the Formula One. I mean, Leclerc is worthless. I mean, if I'm Ferrari, I can get Carlos Sainz back. He was better than both of them.
True. In a Williams.
Then let's have a look at the standings. So, going into the last race of the season, I went to the Formula One homepage. I've checked out everything. Look, Lando Norris is up by 12 points ahead of Verstappen and 16 on Piastri. If Lando Norris finishes in the top 3, irrelevant if Verstappen wins or Piastri wins, irrelevant. If Lando Norris finishes in the top 3, he's world champion. For Piastri to become world champion, he basically has to win the race. And he needs Norris not to finish in the top 7. So, you know, and Verstappen needs to win the race and hope that Norris is 4th or worse. So, yeah, that's the way it's going to be.
I've got a prediction, Vic.
You got a prediction?
I say Piastri and Lando crash each other in the first corner. Max wins the race and becomes world champion.
It wouldn't bloody surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me.
At all.
What does surprise me? Then let's move into some cricket because this has been a long show this morning. India beat South Africa by 17 runs in the first of 3 ODIs. Now, if people don't know what an ODI is, that is a 50-over competition. Good, well done to the Indians. Let's have a look at the stats. The main man of the match was again Virat Kohli. I mean, listen here. You know, you can talk about LeBron James, you can talk about Kylian Mbappe or Lionel Messi or Ronaldo, or I don't know what other sports we do on the channel. Rugby, you can talk about Ibn Etzebet or I don't know, Andre Dupont. But in the world of cricket, Virat Kohli is like he is a superstar. And in India, Virat Kohli has more fans than everybody of all the sport people I've known. Virat Kohli has 1.3 billion people that love this man.
True.
He in India, this man, he can walk over water. Okay, I've been to India. You can walk over a lot of their rivers, but look, he is the god in India, man. This man is, when he walks on the street, people fall in, how do you say it? They get unconscious, man. This guy is like,
they faint.
He's like, what's that actor's name? Shah Rukh Khan. Him and Shah Rukh Khan are on the same level in India. You know. Then, Vern, we've got to talk about some skiing. And that lady there, that American girl there, Michaela Schifrin. I mean, she's putting up records for eternity. Everybody thought, Lindsey Vaughn's records were never going to be broken. Michaela Schifrin, she's just unbelievable, phenomenal. This woman is phenomenal. She won the race yesterday there in Copper Mountain in the state of Colorado. She beat Lena Durr to second. Lara Kultori of Albania came in third. Wendy Holden of Switzerland in fourth. And Anna Sven Larsen came in fifth. So yeah, the best Austrian was Katharina Liensberger. Shout out to our Austrian friends there. So yeah, that's the top of the pile there in the skiing. And then our last thing for today is a little bit of snooker, because it is the UK Championships. And everybody knows I do like my snooker because I'm a cultivated man. Now, Michaela Schifrin, Ronnie says, on a different level. It's like, she's like the Springboks of bloody skiing. So, quickly, run down what's happened at the UK Championship. Judd Trump has knocked off Stephen Maguire 6-4. Zijahu, he beat Ryan Day 6-love. Sean Murphy beat Li Yo Tian 6-2. A lot of Chinese names here. John Higgins beat Ben Wollaston 6-2. Then Wu Yays, jeez, I'll tell you these names are not easy, beat Michael Holt 6-4. Neil Robertson, a sighting of Neil Robertson. He's been very quiet the last few years. He beat Julian Leclerc. Those Leclercs are not worth anything anymore, man. He beat him 6-2. Zhao Gondong lost to Peng Yung Chu 6-2. It sounds like I'm ordering food in a Chinese restaurant here. What? You want fly lies too? I sound like Uncle Benny. Mark Williams beat David Gilbert 6-4. Let's have a look what's coming up today. Ding Yong Yu will play on Tuesday.
I'll take 2 of those.
Sao Ching Tong will take on Long Se Yong. And Gary Wilson will take on Zanander. Mark Allen will take on Scott Donaldson. I'm laughing this morning. And then tomorrow, Mark Selby will take on Lai Fai Fang. I'll take 2 portions of Lai Fai Fang. Rodney Sullivan will take on Zhao Yonglong. Kieran Wilson will take on Elliot Schlesinger. Barry Hawkins will take on David Lilly. I'm telling you, Chinese are coming in snooker, my friend. They are producing snooker players like fucking rabbits, man.
Unbelievable.
Uncle Benny will be proud of them.
Wait till they get to darts. There's also little skill games.
Yeah, darts, snooker, stuff like that, But Uncle Benny would be very proud of them, because they want to win. They like that. Yamimbi.
Yamimbi, baby. What the Yamimbi?
Can I tell you? We're talking about that now. We're making jokes, right? Me and you, we love our movies, right? Now, okay. Everybody knows the Lethal Weapon. There's 4 movies, right? And you have Mel Gibson and Danny Glover as the 2 main actors. But the best people on the show are not Danny Glover and Mel Gibson.
No.
It was Chris Rock. It was Uncle Benny, obviously. Then what was the little prick's name there? They fuck you. What's his name there? What's the actor's name? Not Danny DeVito. What's his name?
Pesci.
Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci.
He was phenomenal, man. He was phenomenal. But that's our morning show for this morning. Don't forget, hey, thanks again for 1 year morning shows. Hey, it's been a great year. I didn't, when we came up with this idea for the morning shows, we thought, I'll put it out there. We thought, we'll see how it goes. We'll test it for a month. But we're very happy with the morning shows. We would have liked more people every morning to be in. But we do have a lot of views later during the day because it's not 7 o'clock in the morning all over the world.
No, it's not.
And but we have a lot of fun doing it. And that way, we are always up to date on the latest sports news.
Yes, and I also want to thank everybody out there for all your support. It's amazing. It's really nice getting up early in the morning, looking into the chat and everybody saying hi. And he's from the US, Canada, New Zealand, Greenland, St. Helena, Argentina, Italy, Germany, everywhere on the planet. And it's so nice. I mean, there's so many nice people out there. So from the bottom of our hearts, we want to thank all of you for all the lovely super chats, super stickers, and just all the comments in the thing. Much appreciated, guys, so much.
I don't want to ramble on. I concur with everything Vern said. He is the boss. I listen to him. So here we go. And all I want to say is, to all the ladies out there,
to all the boys and girls in the forces, take care, guys. Have a great one.
Ciao, ciao. Bye, guys.
Ciao.